I hope you're ready, everybody, because today we're going on a Dragon Quest. Or something like that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgic Nick-Nacks. My name is Ryan, and this is my retro gaming Perler Beading YouTube channel. I'm so happy you're here today. I've got another awesome video for you, and if you are a fan of Dragon Quest, today's video is all about Dragon Quest III, the original, the OG sprites. So I'm going to be covering how to make these guys with fused beads today, and I'll also be sharing a little bit of the history of Dragon Quest, just a little bit. So thank you again for being here. Let me direct you to a video if you would love to get started with fused beading. I have a video right up here. It's one of the first videos I made. It's basically a list of all the things you're going to need for fused beading. And also, if you have not checked out Top Tier Beads, they are the #1 source to get your fused beads. They ship very quickly. They're based in Florida in the United States. And I just did an interview with Jazz and Scott of Top Tier Beads, and it was really great. So check that out up here if you're interested. And also check in the description below for 15% off your first order with Top Tier Beads. Check on that below and you'll be happy you did it. Okay, a little bit about Dragon Quest before I introduce the sprites. Dragon Quest III, known as the Seeds of Salvation, was released back in 1988 for the Famicom. It later came to the NES as Dragon Warrior 3. And this was a continuation of Dragon Quest. One of the major innovations with this game was the introduction of job classes and being able to swap from a warrior character to a mage to a thief and everything in between. And this was later adopted by Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy V and so on with other games in those series. And just a little something if you weren't aware, Dragon Quest was actually around 1 year before the Final Fantasy series. So there you go. A little trivia for you. So I'm very happy to be talking about these original sprites because the new HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest III was just released and it has sold like hotcakes all over. So I cannot wait to play it. I'll probably get it around Christmas, but I just love looking back at where it started. And the sprites that I've chosen for this video are not the actual original NES or Famicom sprites. They're actually sprites from several remakes that have been done, and this one I chose was from the Game Boy Color. So let's go ahead and go over all of these sprites, and then I'm going to show you how to make them and display them and have fun with them. Okay, everybody, first up in today's sprites, we have the hero, we have the female version here, and we have the male version, and they look wonderful. Nothing can beat a sword and shield, as you saw in the intro. Okay, up next, we have the warrior sprites. We have the male sprite here, and we have the female. Love the way that axe is looking. Next up, we have the mages, and I just think it's really interesting that the mages are green in the Dragon Quest games, or at least this one. In the Final Fantasy series, of course, you have the black mage that's blue, but these guys are green. Very cool. And next, you have an interesting job class that I don't know very much about, but these are the merchants. So you got the male merchant here, and you got the female merchant. Very cool. And up next, we have the thieves. Now the thieves look very cool. These little sprite forms. Love the way they turn out. So here we have the female, and here we have the male. Very cool. And up next we have the priests. which are always an interesting job. Here is the male here and the female. So there are the priests, your healing members of the party. You have the martial artists or the monks characters. They are also green. So there they are. Have the male and the female with the cute ponytails there. And last but not least, the weirdest job class I think I've encountered, and this is the gadabout. So the gadabout is kind of a crazy, zany character. So you have the female here, and then you have the male, which is actually a clown-looking character. So you got the bunny ear girl, and you got the clown. Very strange job class. If you can tell me more about it in the comments below, please do, because this to me is very strange. So that's all for the characters. Now it's time to build them. Please get your boards and get your beads, and let's get to beading. Okay everybody, here are all of the Dragon Quest characters. They look really great. Love all these colors, the reds, the blues, the greens, and then the pink there. They all turned out great. I love these original sprites. Very simple compared to, of course, what we see now, but great to pay homage to those original sprites. Okay, all that's left to do now is to put all of these guys on display. Let's get to it. Alright everybody, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my video on Dragon Quest III and these Game Boy Color original sprites. I think they look absolutely fantastic, and I hope you get a chance to try them out and maybe make them for somebody in your life that loves Dragon Quest. In the future, I'd love to cover more Dragon Quest games, especially these original sprites. If you enjoyed today's content and you want more fuse beading in your life, make sure to like this video and subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. That's my first goal, so I'm almost there. I got about 10 more to go. I appreciate all of your subscribes. It means the world to me, and I just appreciate you guys helping me to build this community. So thank you so much. That's all that's for today, everybody. I pray that you have a wonderful day and have a great Thanksgiving. And until next time, the hero from Dragon Quest says, happy beading.